Hey, today I have two more warning dreams for you. I had on May the 8th, I had two separate dreams, back to back. I had one dream, then I woke up, went back to sleep, had the second dream. Both were warning dreams. The first dream I had, I was in this building. I wasn't by myself. It was a bunch of people. I was just walking around. I don't know. We was in some establishment. We were just walking around. Everybody. Nothing was going on. Nothing crazy was going on. And then all of a sudden, this one lady walks up to me, and she has a card in her hand. At the top of the card, like as I just glanced at it, I seen the top. It was like some real negative. It was real negative. Something like about your life. So to me, it's like a tarot card. And the Bible talks about against tarot cards. Going to people that do that type of stuff, reading your future and all that stuff. God talked about that in the Bible. And so I'm not gonna put the scriptures. When he's talking about all the different stuff, like he don't actually say, don't say tarot card in the Bible, but you know exactly what he's talking about. So when she came up to me, like she was finna, read it to me, I'm like, that's against God. I don't follow that. I follow Jesus Christ. That's exactly what I said. And I didn't see her going up to anyone else before me. I just saw her come up to me, and I said, I stopped her immediately. Once I seen what she was doing, what it was, I stopped her immediately. And I walked away. And I woke up. And I ended up going back to sleep in the second dream. Now this one, it looked like I was in the classroom. And it was a bunch of us in the classroom. Females, males, whatever. It was a bunch of us in the classroom. And people were, there was another female. She had people putting on this helmet. It was a real soft helmet. It was a black helmet, like with Velcro. They were putting it on, and she was reading people's minds as they had this helmet on. Now I seen her go to everybody, and the last person she went to before me, it was a little boy. She had the helmet on him. She was reading reading his mind, saying, telling him, like reading his future, kind of like. It was like she was reading his future, saying, yes, you're going to do this, like saying like, I'm trying to think, but she said something about him being in ministry. It was something similar to that. But it was something like telling him his future, what he's going to be doing, and all this and all that. So in my head, okay, I see she going to everybody else. I want her to do me too. So I'm the last person. So she comes to me. I put the helmet on, strap it on, and she walks away as I'm putting, after I put the helmet on, she walks away. And all of a sudden, this helmet is squeezing my head. Like it's squeezing. You know how when your blood pressure taken on your arm, it felt like that, how it gets tighter and tighter. It felt like that on my head. So I just grabbed onto the table, just shaking. I literally was shaking. Like I was doing it, like shaking. And I was looking to the person, to the left of me, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like I'm just shaking because it was hurting because it was squeezing. And so when it finally stopped squeezing my head, I walked over, like I said, she had left, so I walked over to go find her. And when I looked to her, when I was going to find her, I found her. And she had earplugs in. It was like three of them. Like I said, we was in the classroom. It was like three females. She had earplugs, but she had earplugs in. Well, I think they all had, but I was looking for her to read what she wanted to, like she did everybody else. And I was doing like this. Are you gonna read my mind? Or are you gonna do me? I was like just excited, like, oh my goodness, like I was like, come on, like read mine. But I was like, it was like real crazy how I was acting. Like, come on, read my mind, you're gonna do me. And so she never paid attention to me. So I walked away, and when I walked away, I seen everybody else were taking, it's like she was taking tests through headphones. everybody else was taking a reading test. So I'm looking at everybody else. I said, okay, maybe let me go ahead and take my test then. Let me take the test too. Let me go take the reading test. So I sit down, to get ready to write, do the test, write down, and I woke up. And God spoke to me. I'm like, oh my goodness. I'm like, Satan tried to get me with that first one. I'm like, what's this, the Antichrist? Because the Bible also talks about God's people being deceived. That he's going to be doing miracles and doing, and he's going, and people are going to be deceived. Even God's people. So I'm like, oh my goodness. Like the very first thing, the first dream I had was the turtle. I knew that's not, I'm like, this definitely ain't from God. I'm like, oh no, this is not God. But that second dream, I was like, okay, it's not the tarot card, and I see her talking to the one little boy, telling him his future, what he's gonna be doing, talking about, oh yes, like it's like a ministry thing, like he's gonna be in. So I'm like, okay, this must, maybe this is not a bad thing, So I want to do it too. And God, so like I said, that right there is like, yeah, Satan's gonna deceive God's people. How easy that was. Because I'm seeing everybody else doing shit, talking about the ministry, so I'm thinking, oh, this must be from God then. I want to do it too. But God spoke to me. He also told me, she did not read. She did not read your mind. So I saved you from her reading your mind. Even though you wanted to do it, because you seen everybody else do it, I protected you. I stopped it. Because she didn't do it to you. She read everybody else's mind, but she didn't read yours. So I stopped her. I saved you from getting your mind read from somebody that's not of me. That was not of me at all. So I thank God that he continues to protect me. He's warning me. He just warned me. He wants me to warn you all, warn his people. There's going to be some things I heard that you're going to be thinking is from God, and it's not. It's going to be from Satan, from the Antichrist. He's going to fool some folks so easily. It's like you're going to see some things that's going to seem like, okay, you're going to know automatically, oh, that's not of God. I ain't going to do that. But there's going to be some things you're going to think it's from him, and it's not. It's still not. It's not going to be from God. So that dream, those two dreams right there, really got me. And I'm like, I have to make a video. God said, okay, I need you to do this. I need you to show people how deceiving Satan and Antichrist is. You need to see. Let them see. So that's why I'm making this video. That's why I'm making this video for y'all. He gave it to me. He gave me morning dreams. He gave me them. He gave me the morning dreams. And I don't have them every night. I don't have them every day. But sometimes I have them through the night. Sometimes I have them in the daytime. They're not every day. When he gives them to me, I'm going to share them. I'm definitely going to share them because that's exactly what he wants me to do. Time is winding down, people. Time is winding down. And we need to know who and what the enemy is trying to do. We know who the enemy is and what they're trying to do. We know that's not God. So remember, before I get off this video, I want to tell you, remember, God is in the saving business. He wants to save you. That's why he wants me to keep doing these videos to warn people. He wants everybody to be saved. He given the choice. Come to him. Believe in his son, Jesus Christ. He wants us to do that. So please be open to it. Don't give up on God. Don't give up on his word.